Hello people, welcome back to Follow That. I hope you're doing well. So it's time for the finale. Clean up ULP, and if you're struggling on any mission, it's going to be this one. So don't do what I did straight away and take out that agent, 'cause you will fail the mission. Anyway, let's get on to it. So nothing happens until you land at the silo, and then the fun begins. So I'm going to concentrate on the two key things here. One, those annoying fuses, and two, how to actually escape, because it took me quite a few goes first time, I have to admit. Okay, so the actual power breaker is in, see this spot here on the map, it's kind of the second room as you enter this area, and it's inside one of these. So it's behind me there. If you look on the wall, here we go, we're in business. And annoyingly, if your torch is on, you don't get the little indicator. When you switch your torch off, it comes back on. But anyway, needless to say, this is one mission you want to be topping up your armor and having a flashlight as one of your weapons, or just owning the flashlight as an accessory. Okay, so the big one, finding the fuses. Now, unlike some people have said, there are not just 4 locations. There are actually 12 where your 4 can appear. And I've done it 3 times now, and they've never appeared in exactly the same location. If you're lucky, there's one right there in front of you, and likewise you go through to the next section, see that box on there, you can sometimes find one there, but generally on top of those green boxes, and then in this open area on top of the brown boxes, is where you'll find them outside of the location for the big room. So this is within the big room. Here, going around the edges, you will find them. Oh, there they are. There they are. They haven't woken up yet. You know that's bad when you see that. Okay. So, and originally when I did this, I took them out. Each one of them that I saw with a lot of fire, you can destroy them, but actually they respawn back in, so it didn't really help. Unfortunately, Rockstar doesn't make it that easy for you. So likewise, going around in this big room, so either you'll find them, like I said, in the corridor, on the boxes. In the big room you'll normally find 2 or 3, or in that smaller room on top of that brown box you will find them. Here we go, on top of the table again, as you see on my map. That's in the big room. Like I said, there's 12 different locations where your 4 might appear. So good luck. When you are very near, you'll see that little green indicator that's on there, but unfortunately you've just got to slog it out until you learn all those 12 locations. It is pretty painful. So just to try and be helpful, I'll show a couple of the other locations that I found them in. So there's 6 that I have found across the 3 games that I've been in. There's another one around here. Yeah, there we go. Again, just check on my map. But generally, I'm afraid you just got to go around with your torch until you find them, or till you learn the exact locations. Alright, so now we've got our 4 fuses. We have this rather annoying cutscene where we replace the 4, and then we go into the main area. So the actual servers, they're on the 1st floor, so go up these set of stairs, and then everything is nice and chill to start with until all the fun kicks off. Yep, you remember those juggernauts. Okay, so for the first 2, there's 4 servers that you've got to hack into, and for the first 2, it's really simple. You just stand next to it, into that yellow marker, and then let SecuriServe do its stuff to get up to 100%, and then that is one of them hacked. And those 4 locations, they're all on this floor, this middle floor, and they are in the 4 different corners. You've got to explore the whole section of this floor, which is not ideal, as you will see in a minute, and probably why you're watching this video, because you've got a little bit stuck with this one like I did the first couple of goes. Alright, so for the second one, going to the corners, right, here we go. Here we go, we're now getting into it. That's probably what has happened to you multiple times. Once you've done that second one, it all kicks off. So you can go up a floor. Now then, on this top floor, there are none of the juggernauts, so you are safe up here. But bad news is Rockstar's already thought of this, and there we go, bang! When you come back down, you're so vulnerable. Because they are waiting by the key stairs near that yellow marker where you'd want to go, and if you decide to jump over the edge, they are waiting for you there. So you've got to be really, really careful about your route. So if you go down the stairs, there's this guy here. If you get lucky, they just stay completely still where you can see them, but they can't see you. And as usual with these guys, 2 explosive hits will take them out, or lots of heavy fire. So 2 hits from the RPG, or like there, 2 sticky bombs, or if you've upgraded your weapons, that's great. Another thing you do is take cover and then move along this area. Okay, so now if we see this set of side stairs, this for me is the best way to get away. So I've come across the top, and now this guy here, a couple of stickies, we'll just take care of him. Perfect. Now I'm at the side, so you can drop down right by that yellow marker from this level, but there are guys waiting for you. If you go on this side step here, then that guy comes up the stairs and you can take him out. So here I've just gone down the steps a little bit further. This guy normally would absolutely destroy you if you jump from that area down where he is. But here we can just take a few shots. So I found for these guys, because obviously with the RPG you can't aim, and if you're stood aiming, you're a bit of a walking target. Sitting target rather, walking target. Okay, so here we go. Here we've got a little bit lucky. In fact, if you just nibble around the corner, they will stand still and sometimes not even shoot back at you. Okay, so there's another guy waiting the other side of that door. So, because I've taken out these guys immediately in this area, that means I can shoot. I think one more, probably got him. There we go, got him. Okay, so I'm now through the red doors onto the next wave. And unfortunately, if you get wasted after you've gone through this red door, you don't respawn here. You have to go back and do it. No! So it's worth being really careful. Okay, so I think there's 3 in this area, and I found they spawn consistently in the same area, but you just got to be careful, and they assume that one is waiting for you at all areas. Okay, so we've taken that guy out. There's 2 here. 1 shot will do it. Look at that fire! Look at that fire on the ground. There we go. 2 of those took out the same guys. We're just going to make sure. Right, so on to the next one in this area. Oh, I guess there's 4, aren't there? But there we go. 2 hits. Destroy him. Okay, so there's a guy by this red door here, and I was feeling pretty confident that I was in business for taking him out. You probably just see him around the corner. Just there. Where is he? There he is. Okay, now I thought, okay, I'll use my usual sticky bombs. So I was just trying to figure out what to do. Waiting here, boom! Unfortunately, he's one of the guys that moved, so just be aware of that. Chuck the sticky bombs early. Right, so now I've come back, and there he is in that beautiful state whereby I'm just slightly hidden out of sight. And he doesn't follow me. Right, so then just down the corridors. Each corner you turn, basically expect one to be there. So that got him. Oh, it's a little bit too tight. Okay, and then for the final one inside that circular area, you can actually just chuck. I was so paranoid by the time I got here. You can actually, there we go, got him. Grenades will do the job, 1 for luck. And then that's it. That's the last guy. We're on to the final stage, and thankfully, if you get wasted after this, you respawn back up here. So the heli appears, and that will destroy your heli, because Rockstar doesn't want you to use it. I even tried parking one, or landing one up the hill a bit, and it just despawned. So Rockstar wants you to jump. Okay, so take out that other heli to start with, so it'll be fired up, but unfortunately, once you jump off, another one will spawn in. So again, Rockstar wants you to play this a particular way, and here taking fire from the heli. So my best tactic here was to land on a low roof so the guys in the jeeps can't get you. I don't know what's happened to that heli. That's a bit of an AI fail. There you go. Sitting down, there you go. You are history. Feel the wrath. of my minigun. Okay, so I call the mechanic, and then he will spawn in an armoured car. So I've got Duke of Death, which I've used throughout this set of missions. And then once I'm in that, basically, nothing can touch me. Obviously, you have multiple mercenaries attacking you, but if you're inside this, it's not really that big a deal, because they just can't do enough damage to you. So when you get nearer, you do have to escape the mercenaries, but as usual, the usual stuff: go off-road, go along the railway track, and they usually don't follow you as long as you're moving reasonably fast. And then that's it, you're the final one. Just got to go back here, and that was super careful. Don't kill that guy, or you will fail and have to go back onto the roof of the silo. Anyway, I hope that helped you out. It's a pretty good mission, apart from the fuses, which are annoying. This is one of my favourite missions, I have to say. Take care, people. Speak to you soon.